Now, imagine this. You are sitting at lunch and about to take a bite of your teriyaki glazed chicken. Teriyaki sauce, this sweet, savory, and sticky sauce that has become a staple in kitchens around the world. But have you ever stopped to wonder how it has transformed from a few humble ingredients to that perfectly sweet, savory sauce? Let's find out the saucy story of teriyaki sauce. But first, let's talk a little bit about the origins of this world-famous sauce. Our story begins in Japan, centuries ago, with the word teriyaki. It's a mashup of two Japanese words, teri, which means shine or glaze, and yaki, meaning grilled or broiled. Basically, it's the ancient equivalent of saying, "Look at this glossy masterpiece on my grill." Back in the 17th century, Japanese chefs used a simple glaze made from soy sauce, sake, and sugar to coat fish like mackerel or salmon while grilling. This glaze didn't just make the food look beautiful, it locked in moisture and added an irresistible combo of sweet, salty, and umami flavors. Fast forward a few hundred years to the 20th century, Japanese immigrants brought their cooking techniques to Hawaii, where teriyaki really started to evolve. Instead of traditional sake, local cooks began using ingredients like pineapple juice and brown sugar to sweeten the sauce, giving it a tropical twist. And boom, Hawaiian-style teriyaki was born. It wasn't just for fish anymore. Hawaiians started slathering it on chicken, beef, pork, and even burgers. By the mid-20th century, teriyaki made its way to the mainland US, where it became a hit in restaurants. It was around this time that bottled teriyaki sauce hit the shelves, making it super easy for anyone to add that glossy, savory goodness to their meals. And of course, teriyaki sauce is not popular only in the US. It is spread into the entire world. By the way, what is your favorite way of using teriyaki sauce? Comment below the video. I'm curious to know. My all-time favorite dish is teriyaki glazed chicken wings. Getting hungry just thinking of them. Okay guys, let's stop talking about wings for now, and let's get into the actual factory process of teriyaki sauce. But before we continue, I'd kindly ask you for a favor. We are putting our utmost effort into the videos for you, and your support is crucial for the growth of our channel. We would love creating more fascinating food discovery videos for you, so please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Every great sauce starts with great ingredients, and teriyaki is no exception. This soy sauce is the backbone of teriyaki. Factories source it in giant barrels, sometimes thousands of liters per shipment. Next comes sugar, which provides the sweetness that balances the salty soy sauce. These sugar sacks are bigger than meat. Factories use refined granulated sugar for consistency. And don't forget the aromatics. Ginger and garlic give teriyaki its signature zing. Here, machines prep the garlic and ginger so they're ready to release maximum flavor when blended into the sauce. Some factories also add mirin or honey for a little extra sweetness and shine. With everything ready to go, it's time to mix it up. Industrial mixing vats like this one can hold thousands of liters of sauce at a time. That's enough teriyaki to glaze an entire city's worth of stir fry. Everything here is automated to ensure precision. Check this out. This computer system tracks every batch to make sure the recipe is consistent. That means every bottle of teriyaki sauce tastes just as good as the last. Once the ingredients are fully combined, the sauce moves on to the heating stage. This step does two things. It thickens the sauce and enhances the flavors. Let's take a closer look. The factory heats the sauce to just the right temperature. Not too high, or it could burn the sugar, but warm enough to caramelize it. That's what gives teriyaki its beautiful glossy texture and rich flavor. The heating process ensures your teriyaki sauce clings perfectly to whatever you're cooking, whether it's chicken, salmon, or veggies. Now that the sauce is perfectly thickened, it's time to filter out any solids. Factories use these high-tech filters to remove bits of garlic, ginger, or anything else that might affect the sauce's smoothness. Fun fact, these filters are so precise, they can catch particles smaller than a grain of sand. Look at that. Silky smooth teriyaki sauce, ready for the next stage. After heating, the sauce needs to cool down before it can be bottled. Factories use a system of chilled pipes and tanks to bring the temperature down quickly. This step is crucial. It not only makes the sauce safe to handle, but also helps lock in that glossy finish we all love. And now, the grand finale, bottling. These machines are incredibly fast and accurate, filling hundreds of bottles per minute. Every bottle gets the same exact amount of sauce, down to the milliliter. Once the bottles are filled, they're sealed tight to keep the sauce fresh. Then, they're labeled with that familiar logo you see in the stores. From here, the bottles are packed into boxes and shipped out to grocery stores, restaurants, and your pantry. And now that we have seen how it's produced, here are some delicious and creative ways to use teriyaki sauce to take your meals to the next level. Number 1, classic teriyaki stir fry. Sauté your favorite vegetables like broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, and snap peas with chicken, beef, shrimp, or tofu. Add teriyaki sauce during the final few minutes of cooking for a glossy, flavorful glaze. Number 2, teriyaki glazed salmon or chicken. Brush teriyaki sauce onto salmon fillets or chicken breasts before grilling, baking, or broiling. Baste with extra sauce halfway through cooking for a caramelized savory finish. Number 3, teriyaki stir-fried noodles. Cook noodles and toss them with teriyaki sauce, stir-fried vegetables, and your choice of protein. Garnish with sesame seeds and a squeeze of lime for a complete dish. Number 4, teriyaki salad dressing. Whisk teriyaki sauce with sesame oil, rice vinegar, and a splash of water to make a flavorful salad dressing. Drizzle over mixed greens, shredded carrots, and grilled chicken for a refreshing teriyaki salad. Teriyaki sauce is incredibly versatile and adds a sweet, savory balance to nearly any dish. So the next time you're enjoying a bite of teriyaki glazed chicken or drizzling it over your rice bowl, just remember you're tasting a little piece of culinary history, packed with centuries of flavor and a dash of global inspiration. Thanks for joining me on this saucy adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite foods are made. And just in case you have missed some of the older episodes, we have you covered. We have attached a special selection of past Fact Review episodes to this video. So stay with us and enjoy more fascinating food discoveries here with Fact Review. See you in the next episode. Ever drizzled olive oil on a salad? Or dipped warm bread into it and wondered, how does this golden liquid sunshine make its way to my table? Today we're heading into the world of olive oil to uncover the fascinating journey of how it's made in a factory. From harvesting olives to bottling that rich golden goodness, it's a process full of tradition, science, and of course, flavor. It all starts here, in the olive grove. These trees, with their gnarly branches and silvery green leaves, are some of the oldest cultivated plants in the world, dating back over 6,000 years. And get this, some olive trees can live for thousands of years. Talk about aging like fine wine, or fine oil. Olive trees for olive oil production are primarily grown in regions with a Mediterranean climate. These are the major producers in the world. Spain, the world's largest producer, especially in regions like Andalusia, Catalonia, and Castilla-La Mancha. Italy, known for premium oils from regions like Tuscany, Puglia, and Sicily. Greece, famous for its oil from Kalamata and Koroneiki olives. But besides Spain, Italy, and Greece, Turkey and the North African countries, Tunisia, Morocco, and Algeria are also growing exporters of olive oil. And now you are wondering, what about American olive oil? Well, you are totally right. California, the Sunshine State, also produces high-quality olive oil, especially in regions like Napa Valley and Central Valley. But before we continue our ride of olive oil making, please, can we ask you a quick favor? We put our utmost effort and passion in these videos for you, and your support means the world to us. So please give us a thumbs up for the video and subscribe to our channel, so we can continue producing interesting food discovery videos for you. And now let's head straight to a huge olive grove to see how those beautiful green fruits thrive to later be transformed into the golden liquid we all love. Olives start out as tiny green buds in the spring, and by late summer to fall they mature into plump fruits. But not all olives are equal. Some stay green, while others ripen into deep black or purple. A little fun fact here. Olive trees only produce fruit every other year in a process called alternate bearing. Yes, So you can tell those farmers need a whole lot of patience. Come autumn, it's harvest time. Traditionally, olives were hand-picked, which is a slow and labor-intensive process. But today, we've got a mix of old and new methods. Some farmers still prefer hand-picking to avoid damaging the fruit, especially for table olives. But in larger-scale factories, mechanical harvesters gently vibrate the branches to make the olives fall. This ensures the fruit is collected quickly and efficiently while staying intact. Now look at how those olives rain down like tiny green and black marbles into the nets. After the harvest, the olives are rushed to the processing facility. Speed matters here. Olives start to oxidize quickly, which can affect their taste and quality. First, they're sorted to remove leaves, stems, and any bad olives. Then the olives go on different paths. Table olives are cured to remove their natural bitterness. Spoiler alert, fresh olives taste terrible, while others are pressed to create the glorious olive oil we all know and love. The clean and sorted olives head into the crusher. This step breaks the olives down into a paste, combining the flesh, pits, and skins. Fun fact, even the pits play a role in creating the flavor and texture of olive oil. It's like making a smoothie, but instead of berries and bananas, you're using olives. The result? A thick, fragrant olive paste. That's the base for our oil. After crushing, the olive paste goes into a process called malaxation. This fancy term simply means mixing. The paste is gently stirred for about 20 to 40 minutes, allowing tiny droplets of oil to merge together. This step is crucial for developing the oil's aroma and flavor. Imagine coaxing all those delicious oils out of the olives. It's like a flavor meditation. Now it's time to separate the oil from the rest of the olive paste. Enter the centrifuge. This machine spins at super high speeds, using centrifugal force to separate the oil from the water and solid bits of the paste. What comes out is a beautiful, unfiltered olive oil, rich, aromatic, and packed with flavor. Some producers go a step further and filter the oil to remove any tiny particles, creating that crystal clear golden look. Others prefer to keep it unfiltered for a more rustic taste. Either way, the result is liquid gold. Before the olive oil is bottled, it has to pass some strict quality tests. Experts check its flavor, aroma, and acidity levels to make sure it meets the standards for extra virgin olive oil, and regular olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, or EVOO, is the creme de la creme. It's made from the first cold press and has no chemical refining, which means it's as pure and natural as it gets. Tasting olive oil is serious business. Experts look for fruity, peppery, and bitter notes, hallmarks of high-quality oil. After passing quality control, the olive oil is ready to be bottled. Factories use high-tech machines to fill bottles with precision, ensuring each one contains just the right amount. The bottles are then sealed to keep the oil fresh and protect it from light and air, which can degrade its quality over time. That's why you'll often see olive oil in dark glass bottles. Once bottled and labeled, the olive oil is packed into boxes and shipped to stores worldwide. From the factory floor to your kitchen counter, this golden elixir has quite the journey. And the best part? Olive oil doesn't just taste amazing, it's packed with health benefits, from antioxidants to heart-healthy fats. So every drizzle is as good for you as it is delicious. Now for my favorite part, tasting the olive oil. A good olive oil has layers of flavor, fruity at first, with a slight bitterness and peppery kick at the end. Let's give it a try. Wow, that's incredible. You can taste the freshness and richness that comes from all the care and effort put into making it. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun olive oil facts. Did you know it takes about 11 pounds of olives to make just 1 liter of olive oil? Or that olive oil has been called liquid gold since ancient times? And here's a tip. Store your olive oil in a cool, dark place to keep it fresh longer. So there you have it, the incredible process of how olive oil is made, from olives in the grove to golden liquid in a bottle. It's a blend of tradition, innovation, and passion that results in one of the most beloved ingredients. So the next time you drizzle olive oil on your salad or pop an olive into your mouth, remember the journey it took to get there. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more foodie adventures. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite way to use olive oil? Until next time, stay curious and keep savoring life. Buongiorno, foodies, and welcome back to a new episode of Factory View. Today, we're taking you on a little vacation, and right to the birthplace of the world-famous aceto balsamico, or balsamico vinegar. Welcome to Modena, where we start our today's tour from these plump, juicy grapes to the rich, tangy balsamic vinegar you love. Whether it's on a salad, cheese, or even dessert, there's a lot that goes into making this liquid gold. So, let's get started. All right, so first let's solve the mystery behind this fancy name, aceto balsamico di Modena. Why all the words? Why not just call it, fancy vinegar? Well, there's a story behind it. Let's start with the basics. Aceto is just the Italian word for vinegar. Next, we've got balsamico. Now, this word comes from the Italian word balsamo, which means balm or soothing. Why? Because people back in the day thought this vinegar was practically a magical potion. They believed balsamic vinegar could heal wounds, soothe sore throats, and even cure the plague. Okay, maybe not the plague, but it was seen as a luxury item and a health tonic. And finally, di Modena. That just means of Modena. And this part is super important because Modena isn't just where it's made, it's the soul of balsamic vinegar. The grapes grown here, like Trebbiano and Lambrusco, are unique to the region. Combine that with centuries of tradition, the perfect climate, and well, a lot of patience, and you've got balsamic vinegar that's like no other. In fact, it's so special that the European Union said this vinegar is legally Modena's thing. If it's not from Modena or Reggio Emilia, it's not the real deal. So why the long name? Because aceto balsamico di Modena literally means the soothing vinegar of Modena. It's not just a condiment, it's a love letter to the region's history, craftsmanship, and those gorgeous grapes. And now, let's see how those beautiful grapes for the famous Italian vinegar are grown and harvested. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet the stars of the show, Trebbiano and Lambrusco grapes. These varieties are perfect for balsamic vinegar because they're super sweet and naturally acidic. Think of them as the royalties of the vineyard. These grapes are like the little flavor-packed jewels. Their sugars will eventually turn into the rich caramelized goodness that makes balsamic vinegar so unique. Growing grapes for balsamic vinegar isn't just about planting and waiting. It's a labor of love. Farmers prune the vines, monitor the soil, and even keep an eye on the weather. Too much rain? Not good. Too much sun? Also tricky. It's like babysitting, but for plants. The key here is balance. The grapes need to ripen just right. Not too early, not too late. The farmers here have been perfecting this art for generations. Now, here's where the fun and hard work begins. The harvest. These grapes are hand-picked to ensure only the best ones make the cut. No machines here. It's all about the personal touch. Whoa, that's sweet. And that's the goal. The sweeter the grape, the richer the balsamic vinegar. Here's a fun question. Can you guess how many kilos of grapes it takes just to make a few liters of traditional balsamic vinegar? Impressive 100 kilos. Yeah, you didn't expect that, right? Me neither, to be honest. That's a lot of grape love in every drop. Agree? Once the grapes are harvested, they're brought here to the factory. But before we go over to the detailed factory process, I'd like to kindly ask you for a favor. We are putting our utmost effort into the videos for you, and your support is crucial for the growth of our channel. So please subscribe to our channel, like, and share with your favorite people. The first step, crushing them to extract their juice, called must. The must contains all the natural sugars and flavors from the grapes. And trust me, it smells amazing. Next, the must is cooked slowly over low heat. This process can take up to 36 hours and reduces the liquid by about half, creating a thick caramel-colored concentrate. This step not only concentrates the flavors, but also starts the development of that deep, rich color balsamic vinegar is famous for. Now that we have our cooked must, it's time for the magic of fermentation. This is where the natural sugars start their transformation into alcohol, just like winemaking. But there's a twist. First, natural yeasts are added to the must. They feed on the sugars and turn them into alcohol. But we don't stop there. Next comes a second set of helpers, acetic acid bacteria. These little guys convert the alcohol into vinegar, giving it that tangy punch. This step takes several weeks and requires just the right temperature and airflow. It's all about patience and precision. You can actually smell the transformation happening. It's sour, fruity, and totally unique. But don't grab a spoon just yet. This vinegar still has a long way to go. Now, this is my favorite part, the aging process. This isn't just a factory, it's a time machine. Balsamic vinegar gets its rich flavor, deep color, and silky texture from aging in wooden barrels like these. The vinegar starts in large barrels and is gradually moved to smaller ones as it ages. Why smaller? Because the smaller the barrel, the more concentrated the flavor becomes over time. Here's where the artistry really shines. Each barrel is made from a different type of wood, like oak, cherry, or chestnut, and every type of wood imparts its own subtle flavor. During aging, the vinegar is carefully monitored. Every year, a small portion is moved to the next barrel in the series. This process can take anywhere from 12 to 25 years for traditional balsamic vinegar. Yes, you heard that right. Decades. This bottle contains the result of years of dedication, patience, and tradition. But there's still one final transformation left. As the vinegar ages, something magical happens. Evaporation. Over the years, water naturally escapes from the barrels, leaving behind a thicker, more concentrated vinegar. This process is like nature's way of perfecting the flavor. The vinegar becomes richer, smoother, and more luxurious with every passing year. Look at that thickness. It's almost like syrup. Before we come to the last part of the production process, did you know that balsamic vinegar isn't just delicious? It's actually good for you too. Let's break down the most important health benefits for you. First up, let's talk about your heart. Studies suggest that balsamic vinegar can help improve heart health. It's packed with antioxidants like polyphenols, which can reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, and boost the good kind, HDL. Think of it as a heart-friendly scrub for your arteries. Plus, those same antioxidants can help lower blood pressure. So the next time you drizzle balsamic on your salad, you're not just adding flavor, you're giving your heart a little extra love. Number 2, a digestive delight. Ever feel like your digestion could use a boost? Balsamic vinegar is here to help. It contains acetic acid, which is known to support healthy digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes. Acetic acid also helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. That means when you pair balsamic vinegar with fresh veggies or proteins, you're maximizing the goodness of your meal. Here's a sweet surprise. Balsamic vinegar can help regulate your blood sugar. Thanks to its low glycemic index, it prevents those sugar spikes and crashes after meals. That's great news, especially if you're managing diabetes or just trying to keep your energy steady throughout the day. Add a drizzle over some fresh fruit or yogurt, and you've got a dessert that's as healthy as it is tasty. Number 4, boosts immunity. Its antioxidants help fight off free radicals, which can damage cells and weaken your immunity. Pair it with garlic, lemon, or herbs in a marinade, and you've got a flavorful, immune-boosting powerhouse to keep you feeling your best. Here's one you might not expect. Balsamic vinegar can support your bones. It contains minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are all essential for bone health. Pair it with calcium-rich foods like cheese or leafy greens, and you've got a bone-friendly combo that's as tasty as it is nutritious. All right, guys, I guess we've talked enough about the health benefits. Let's move finally on to the last steps of the production process. Before it's bottled, every batch of balsamic vinegar undergoes rigorous testing. Experts check its flavor, texture, and even aroma to make sure it meets the high standards of traditional balsamic vinegar. They're looking for a perfect balance of sweet and tangy with complex notes that only come from years of aging. Once the vinegar passes all the tests, it's ready to be bottled. Traditional balsamic vinegar is always packaged in these distinct, specially designed bottles with a wax seal. And now the best part, tasting it. Traditional balsamic vinegar is so rich and flavorful, you don't need much. A little drizzle goes a long way. It's amazing on salads, cheese, and even desserts like ice cream. From grape to bottle, the journey of balsamic vinegar is one of craftsmanship, patience, and passion. Next time you drizzle it on your food, take a moment to appreciate the centuries-old tradition behind every drop. Thanks for joining me on this tasty adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more foodie fun. Until next time at Factory View, ciao! Did you know that mango trees can live for over 300 years and grow up to 100 feet tall? That's right. These giants of the fruit world are more than just delicious snacks. They're living pieces of history, producing fruit for generations. But how do farmers manage these massive trees and turn their fruit into the perfect mangoes you find in your local supermarket? Let's take you inside the world of modern mango production. The mango's path from seed to supermarket starts in an environment that's more laboratory than farm. What if I told you that the first few months of a mango tree's life are spent in conditions as carefully controlled as a spaceship? It's true. The journey of these delicious fruits begins in high-tech greenhouses where every aspect of their early growth is meticulously managed. In these controlled environments, mango seedlings are nurtured under optimal conditions. Temperature, humidity, and light are precisely regulated to ensure the best possible start for these future fruit bearers. This isn't your backyard gardening. It's agricultural science at its finest. But why go to all this trouble? Well, mango trees are a long-term investment. It takes years before they start producing fruit. So farmers need to make sure they're starting with the healthiest, most robust trees possible. That's where grafting comes in. Grafting is a technique that's been revolutionizing mango production. It involves joining a scion, that's the part with the desired fruit characteristics, with the rootstock. This process allows farmers to create trees that combine the best traits of different varieties. You get the fruit quality of one type with the disease resistance or growth habits of another. It's like creating a superhero mango tree. The grafting process is precise and requires skilled hands. Technicians carefully join the two plant parts, ensuring they grow together successfully. This method is crucial for producing quality mangoes efficiently, as it allows farmers to replicate the characteristics of the best performing trees. As the seedlings grow in the greenhouse, they're constantly monitored. Only the healthiest plants make the cut for transplanting to the orchard. This careful selection process is another way technology is improving mango production. By starting with the best possible trees, farmers can increase their chances of a successful harvest years down the line. When it's time to move the young trees to the orchard, it's not as simple as digging a hole and planting. The transition from greenhouse to open field is a delicate process. The seedlings need to be acclimated to outdoor conditions gradually. This involves slowly exposing them to varying temperatures, wind, and sunlight to toughen them up for life in the orchard. The choice of orchard location is crucial too. Mango trees thrive in well-drained soils, so the best orchards are often situated on slopes. This natural drainage helps prevent excess moisture around the roots, which can lead to disease. Climate considerations are also key. Mangoes are tropical fruits, so they need warm temperatures and plenty of sunlight. They also need protection from the extreme heat and cold. Farmers use data on local weather patterns to choose the best spots for their orchards, ensuring the trees will have the right conditions to thrive. While weather plays a crucial role, it's not the only factor in mango cultivation. Ever wondered how farmers know exactly where their trees are thirsty? The answer involves a surprising blend of nature and cutting-edge technology that's changing the face of mango production. In the world of mango farming, precision is key, and that's where microchip technology comes into play. These tiny devices, smaller than a grain of rice, are revolutionizing the way farmers manage their orchards. They're at the heart of advanced drip irrigation systems, transforming water management into mango production. These microchip-equipped systems are like high-tech detectives, constantly monitoring soil moisture levels. They provide real-time data to farmers, allowing them to know exactly when and how much water their trees need. This precision is especially crucial in sandy soils, which are notoriously challenging for moisture retention. By delivering water directly to the roots in carefully controlled amounts, these systems drastically improve irrigation efficiency. They're not just saving water, they're optimizing growth conditions for the mango trees. It's like giving each tree its own personal water butler, ensuring it gets exactly what it needs when it needs it. But water management is just one piece of the puzzle. When it comes to pollination, mango farmers in Southern California have found an unlikely ally: flies. Yes, you read that right. Green bottle flies and blowflies naturally assist in pollinating mango blossoms. This natural approach eliminates the need for additional pollination resources, making the process more efficient and environmentally friendly. However, growing the perfect mango isn't just about water and pollination. Protecting the fruit from environmental stressors is equally important. One innovative technique involves using paper bags to shield mangoes from excessive heat and sunburn. Farmers choose between brown or white bags depending on the mango cultivar, ensuring each variety gets the protection it needs. This simple yet effective method helps maintain fruit quality throughout the growing season. But it's not just the fruit that needs protection. Mango sap can cause skin irritation similar to poison ivy, making harvesting a potentially hazardous task. To address this, workers wear protective clothing, including long sleeves and gloves. This not only safeguards the workers but also prevents sap burn on the fruit, which can occur if mangoes aren't handled correctly during harvesting. The combination of advanced irrigation technology, natural pollination methods, and protective measures for both fruit and workers represents a holistic approach to sustainable mango farming. It's a perfect blend of nature and technology, working together to produce high-quality mangoes while conserving resources and protecting the environment. This use of precision agriculture in mango farming reflects a significant advancement in agricultural technology. It's not just about producing more mangoes, it's about producing better mangoes more efficiently. These innovations are helping farmers overcome the challenges of mango cultivation, from long maturation periods to alternate bearing patterns. Yet, for all the high-tech solutions in mango farming, the final step relies on something surprisingly low-tech: the human touch. In fact, the way a mango is harvested can make or break its journey to your fruit bowl. What's the secret behind getting that perfect juicy mango to your local supermarket? It all comes down to timing and technique. Mango harvesting is a delicate process that requires skill and precision. Workers carefully assess each fruit's ripeness, looking for subtle changes in color and firmness. The perfect mango should be firm, yet give slightly when gently squeezed. But here's the tricky part. Mangoes are climacteric fruits, meaning they continue to ripen after being picked. This characteristic is crucial for managing harvest timing to ensure optimal flavor upon reaching consumers. When it's time to pick, workers don't just yank the fruit off the tree. They use a gentle tugging motion. If the stem snaps off easily, it's a sign the mango is ready. But there's more to it than just pulling. Harvesters leave a 4-inch stem on each fruit. This isn't just for looks. It prevents sap from oozing out and causing damage, a problem known as sap burn. Once picked, the mangoes aren't just tossed into a bin. They're carefully placed, stem down, in trays. This positioning allows any remaining sap to drain without touching the fruit. It's a simple step that makes a big difference in maintaining quality. But the journey from tree to table is far from over. After harvesting, mangoes enter a high-tech world of post-harvest processing. This is where science and technology take center stage to ensure you get the best possible fruit. First up is grading. Mangoes are sorted based on size, weight, and appearance. This isn't just about making them look pretty on store shelves. It's a crucial step for ensuring quality and marketability. In the US, mangoes are graded into categories like US Fancy, US Number 1, and US Number 2. To make the cut for US Fancy, a mango needs to be clean, mature, and free from defects. It's like a beauty pageant for fruit, but with much higher stakes. After grading, it's time for storage and transportation. This is where temperature control becomes critical. For mature green mangoes, the optimal storage temperature is 55 degrees Fahrenheit, while ripe mangoes should be kept at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. These precise temperatures help maintain quality and extend shelf life. Now, here's where things get interesting for California-grown mangoes. Unlike their imported counterparts, these local fruits don't undergo hot water treatment. This treatment is typically used to prevent fruit flies in imported mangoes. The result? California mangoes often boast superior flavor and freshness. The California mango harvest runs from mid-July to September, depending on the variety. These locally grown fruits are often hand-picked at peak ripeness, ensuring better flavor. You'll often find them at farmers markets, where their superior taste sets them apart from imported varieties. All these steps, from careful harvesting to precise grading and storage, come together to ensure that the mango you pick up at the store is at its flavorful best. It's a blend of age-old farming wisdom and cutting-edge technology, all focused on delivering the perfect mango experience. As we've seen, mango production is being transformed by technology at every stage. From microchip-equipped irrigation systems to controlled atmosphere storage, these advancements are improving fruit quality, sustainability, and efficiency. The National Mango Board's investment in research is driving further innovations, enhancing production and post-harvest practices. The future of mango farming lies in blending traditional methods with cutting-edge technology. Genetic research is focused on developing more resilient varieties that can withstand climate change and market fluctuations. As consumers become more interested in the journey of their food, technology is enabling greater transparency, allowing us to trace mangoes from farm to table. The next time you bite into a juicy mango, consider the complex blend of nature and technology that brought it to your plate. It's not just a fruit, it's a testament to the evolving world of agriculture, where innovation continues to shape how we produce our food.